I was contemplating even doing this episode, but the more I thought about it, I realized that a lot of people don't have 4 to 6 hours to go do a vast trail, especially with their family and friends. If you're in Ouray, Colorado doing the tourist thing, but you want to get out away from the town for a little bit, this is the trail to check out. Today we're going to be doing Yankee Boy Basin, the lower half of it. And then at the end, I'm going to show you Box Canyon Falls, which is a really cool waterfall inside of a slot canyon. This is a fun trail. It's super low key, super easy. Two-wheel drives can get up and down it, but you have the opportunity to get some awesome pictures and really see some of the scenery. So that's what we're going to do today on Tremor Trails.
All right, the Yankee Boy Basin, also called the Box Canyon Trail. It's in Ouray, Colorado. We're just going to be doing the lower section today. That part of the trail is 12.5 miles. You can expect 30 minutes to an hour and a half, depending on what you want to see. The road itself is just dirt, and there is a shelf road on it. You can use whatever mode you want. I used pretty much just two-wheel drive all the way to the top. I did use 4-low on some stuff later in the video. The highlights, you have Camp Bird Mine. You have an easy scenic trail with a lot of cool spots that you can pull off, and of course the Box Canyon waterfall that I will show you at the end of this video. Please remember that our cameras have stabilizers on them. The hills are not going to appear as steep, and the bumps are not going to be as rough. Also remember that we review this trail and every trail at the end of our video. Now let's go. Here we're looking at the Camp Bird Mine. This was founded in 1896 by Thomas F. Welsh. This mine produced 1.5 million troy ounces of gold and 4 million troy ounces of silver, all the way up to 1990. Apparently there is still gold and silver in the mine, but as of 2007, the EPA has them shut down and they still cannot get a new permit. Pulling up the map real quick to show you where we're at. We're at the junction of Imogene Pass, which is an awesome trail that I'm going to review for you guys soon. That is down and to the left of this page, and of course up is the rest of Yankee Boy Basin. The top part of Yankee Boy is pretty high clearance and it does get very tight. We just didn't have time to finish either one of these trails, so what we're going to do is we're going to head back down the trail and I'm going to show you the Box Canyon waterfall. This is a cool little side trick that you can do with the family. They'll appreciate it. It's cheap and it was pretty interesting, so let's go. the end of the trail, you pull up to the Box Canyon waterfall. This is a pretty tall waterfall. You just don't see a lot of it. It's 285 feet in this tight slot canyon. Entry fee was $3 for kids and $5 for adults, and you get to walk all the way down to the base of the waterfall. The sound is pretty deafening. It was a pretty easy walk. I enjoyed getting out there and actually checking this out. Apparently the history of the falls is that there were some guys fishing in the 1800s and they saw green on the rock that was an algae, which is quartzite, I believe, and they realized that there was probably silver all around here, so they started a mine. They had lots of information about it, old pictures, tons of plaques you could read. I know this isn't the typical way that a trail ends for us on this channel, but I'm glad we did it. I'm glad I was able to show it to you guys. I highly recommend checking it out. The kids will love it, and your wife will probably enjoy it too. And it's always cool to get a little bit of Mother Nature in up close and personal.
Thanks for watching that, guys. I know it's a little bit different than the way that we usually do trails, but I figured it was a good opportunity to show you guys that you don't have to go do long-lived trails, especially if you're around family and friends. Box Canyon Falls was pretty cool. It was $5, went down in it, checked it out. I actually enjoyed it. It wasn't a tourist trap at all. With that being said, let's get to the reviews. Really simple. We do fun, fear, technical, and scenery in a 1 to 5 scale. For fun, this is a fun trail, just getting up and seeing a little bit of the scenery outside of Ouray, Colorado. The trail is super easy. There was tons of places to pull off and take really cool pictures and just enjoy nature. So for that, I'm giving it a 3.5. For fear, it's not a fearful road at all. You do have that shelf road to contend with at times, but the road itself is pretty wide, almost all the way through the whole section up until you get to the upper part of Yankee Basin. So for that reason, it's a 1.5. For technical, there's nothing technical about it. It's a dirt road. It's a 1. Enough said. For scenery, like I mentioned, this is a really scenic trail if you just want to get up away from the city for a little bit. We spent about an hour and a half. We did some of the obstacles on Imogene Pass. I wanted to test out the truck and continue to learn more about how to navigate large boulders and rock crawls. There's a lot of historic things that you can read. There's plaques up around Camp Bird Mine, and there's old wooden structures all around this area. So for scenery, I'm giving it a solid 4. And personally, I think going back down the canyon the way that we went to go to Box Canyon Falls is more scenic than actually climbing up into the canyon. This was a pretty easy one, guys. Thank you so much for watching these videos. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about this trail or any trail you've seen on the channel, please hit us up down below. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed to us. We truly appreciate it. We're still a brand new channel. We're only 3 months into this and we're continuing to grow followers, so thank you. We have more trails and more Tremor talks coming up soon. So until then, we hope to see you guys out there on the trail.